This week, summer's here. Top new treats, one-star moments of the week, NBA, Kevin Durant destinations. It's a great episode. Enjoy.
Let's go.
Yo, yo, aloha. Welcome to the One Star Recruits podcast. Checking in 191. Full on maternity weight has hit me. It could actually be muscle mass though, Rip. Week 2, PF, Black Card member. It's been going pretty good. So far, one of my favorite unsuspected things of it is a sleeper. It's a very small thing, but it might be my favorite thing. Take a guess.
I think is it what I like about it? Is it the one employee they constantly have dedicated to cleaning the facility? Wait. I said that last week. I'm gonna go the 24-hour, 24/7. The Planet Fitness, I don't think ever closes. It's open 24/7. Is that what you like about it?
Nope, I'm not that type of person. Uh, God bless those people, the 24/7 folks who can go I'm going to go work out at 11 at night. Not for me. Favorite part on the app, checking the crowd meter, how busy it is. It's small, but it's really big. It allows you to make a decision if you want to go mess with the riffraff or not. Do you have that on your? I know you got the basic membership. I got the black card. It's always premium human being here. Can you see that though? The weight meter, the crowd meter.
Damn, to be honest, I don't even have the app. I don't even know as a $10 a month member if I can even download the app. I might be blocked from downloading the app unless I
No, you're
unlock
not. Get
it.
on the app. Get on the app. It's you check it just maybe an hour before. You're like, okay, cool, that makes sense. I'm gonna go squeeze it in. Or if you're not feeling it, it's a telltale sign. It's small, but it's a big thing. More gyms need that. More of everything in life needs that. Some of the restaurants have kicked that into gear a little bit. You can see on Google when you do the Google menu and you look at it, you read the reviews. It also, if you scroll down a little bit, it will say it's busy times. I don't think it's live. It's really easy to do with something like a gym because you got to check in, you got to slide your thing or scan your thing so they can tell the number of folks there. So happy with that. I've been able to secure a time of the day where it's at very low, like one person, and I got nobody there. It's old people, so it's great. So that's been good. Sore, expect to be sore. I'm back in the gym. I haven't lifted weights in 5 months now. So back 5 months, definitely feeling very sore. But so nice, dude. So nice to go into a gym, lift some weights, get a good sweat going, and then that leads to at least 8 to 10 hours of non-bad food decisions. You know, huge positivity at this stage. I drive by all the worst. If I've worked out, I can do it. If not, I'm gonna get one of those is gonna get me on the way home. Something's gonna pull me in. I might get a quesadilla might talk to me. I might get pulled in by a new drink at Chick-fil-A. They got some kind of new lime lemonade sherbet kicker. By the way, okay, I got to go here because this is just the truth. This is the biggest. This could just be at my house. So I'm putting it to the universe here. Is this the next big thing? Rainbow sherbet. Rainbow sherbet. It left me. It alleviated my soul, my body for a long time. It's come back, and it's come back so hard that I question why I even left it in the first place. I put it to sleep about 20 years ago. It was limited trips to, you know what, this could be nostalgia for me, Rip, as I'm talking it out a little bit. Thumbs up or thumbs down on sherbet for you before I go a little bit deeper into it.
I mean, it's great, but it's not the next big thing. That would be like Now and Later's coming back. Like they're great. They were awesome at a certain point in your life, but it's not all of a sudden going to make some crazy resurgence.
Now and later is always shit. Overrated candy. Had a weird plasticky chew that stuck to your things, and the flavors just weren't. The blue raspberry was the closest to delicious. That is the best flavor. You can't fuck up blue raspberry. It's very hard to fuck that one up. I spit on now and laters. I don't like the type of humans who even like them. They got messy mouths. It creates a messy mouth.
They never expire though. They never expire,
Why do
DK.
you got to do that texture on them with the plastic chew? It's not like the nice clean bite. It's let's it's intentionally made to pull out cavities, that thing. They fucking suck, dude. Punt those if those are in your life. That's why they're no longer around. People got onto it. They're messy. If the weather is not ideal for them, if the weather is not a healthy 72 degrees, if you get into the 80s, God forbid, and leave one of those in your Saturn console, a sour apple, a little bit later, and you get into your car, it's fucking done. Your console's done. Your fingers are done. It's all over your car. You might as well trade in the car. Jolly Ranchers joke, man. They came back because people like putting them in their lane. Grape now and later, and you put in your lane. That's what's keeping them all alive still. Whoever the VC is who bought those fuckers, punt those. Sherbert, don't disrespect Sherbert. You got to have Sherbert in the right situation. So the right situation is Baskin Robbins. I know I'm talking to everybody when I say that. Either you are a Sherbert person at Baskin Robbins, you were a mint chip person at Baskin Robbins, or you were a bubble gum, or like you get the occasional weird fucking kid that would do like the pralines and cream, just copying their aunt or something. That wasn't a real kid flavor. You really stuck to the big three right there. Sherbet, mint chocolate chip, or bubble gum. I'll say regular vanilla too, slash like a bubble gum flavor. But you grow out of Baskin Robbins. You stop growing. In the 90s and 2000s, we got fucking pulled away from Baskin Robbins and we didn't even want to. Cold Stone Creamery drops in. Cold Stone Creamery, fucking shit, dude. Not even that great, but they got us with the marketing and the stone and mixing in the cookie dough. In 1997, cookie dough hit like crack. We didn't have cookie dough in ice cream before 1997. So they peeled it away from me. They were singing songs in there. They stole me from Baskin Robbins. TCBY stole me for a little bit at Fiesta Mall in Arizona on a hot summer day. If I was at the mall, a TCBY strawberry would just be amazing, but not great. So I'm pulling away from it. And then of course Dairy Queen, the best, still the best. The queen, if you will, Rip, the cherry dipped cone, the all-time summer best ice cream, 100% guaranteed success, happiness. In the last week, I've pulled over. I've got one. I've pulled over in the parking lot. I've sat in the parking lot and I've ate it and I've been fucking happy. That's it. Haven't felt that way until I reintroduced myself to Rainbow Sherbet. I'm telling you, try it, Rip. It's been 91 and 92 degrees here the last couple of days. I think this is a record in the PNW. I don't think people know about this heat. I'm familiar with it though. I know how to react. How I react, I go to fucking Safeway, get the signature, select Rainbow Sherbet, two for $4, because nobody even gets it. That's what I'm saying. That's why this is like Bitcoin. Nobody even gets it yet, except for obviously me and now the listeners and you, Rip. So two for $4. Even get yourself some cones while you're there, just the regular sugar cones, and put it in there. It's refreshing. It doesn't feel heavy like ice cream. Go sit outside, sit on your porch. Rip, you got those little stairs that you're sit on your stoop. I know people are driving into walls around the Long Beach campus. Be careful of crazy drivers out there. Sit on your stoop and eat some fucking sherbet. It's really the next big thing. This isn't even a wreck of the week. This is a lifestyle thing that has to be shared with the world. And I don't want to hear any sherbet takedowns, okay, or attacks, Rip. I don't even care what you have to say.
Like, this is coming from a man who's on a direct path to 200 pounds in the next 6 weeks. And look, I don't have a problem with Rainbow Sherbet. I do have a problem with the spelling. There's for some reason it's called Sherbet, but there's no R at the end. It's Sherbet. I've never been able to get past that. And then you mix in something called sorbet, Sorbet. What's the difference? I don't have a problem with the flavor, but it's the spelling and all these different pronunciations that I can't take. I'm done with it.
It's a good point. I never even saw that. What's sherbet? Go ahead and order rainbow sherbet. Rip, take your youngins to a BR31 Baskin Robbins. They're still out there in LB, right? You got those laying around. They're in some shopping centers.
We got them. We got them. We got one right down the street.
You got one down there. Usually by Trader Joe's and an Indian food restaurant. You can get into a BR and see where they go. I bet you one of the two. I'll pay for the ice cream. Venmo me immediately. We'll choose rainbow sherbet.
I'm sticking to before they get out of town. I'm sticking to thrifty ice cream at Rite Aid while I still can. It's a
Yeah,
dying
that's
breed.
done. That's done. That's done. And that's also put that with Jolly Rancher. That's a big time overrated. I've found ice chips in my thrifty ice cream before. Not of the milk, of fucking water, ice chips. It's also not great. We need to give that up. Thing of the past. Little Caesars, that one. Not good. It's been hot as fuck though here. 91, 92. Flipped on that air conditioning for the first time. Always a love-hate relationship with the AC going on. You got yours flipped. I know you're coastal. You guys AC at all?
Not yet. No, we're in the 70s. We got riots going on, but it's nice outside.
Is that real? You get the fake news thing. Go ahead, give them to him. You got riots in Long Beach, Rip. You got riots in LA. You're right there. Real or fake? 1 to 5 stars.
I mean, it's a two-star. There's always some kind of rioting going on in Southern California, but I walk outside, I don't see Marines walking down the street or anything like that. Hey, breaking news: your guy Con Knipple has been invited to the NBA draft green room. One of 13 players invited thus far to the green room. Is it just a given at this point that Con Knipple is going to be the next member of the Utah Jazz?
At number five, man, it is the song has been written. The dance has been danced. Go ahead, Utah Jazz. You stole that name from New Orleans. Still the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I can't even believe Jazz in Utah. It's so obscure. Con Knipple, gonna change things. You actually have a musician coming your way. A musician from Wisconsin named Con Knipple, Silent K. Rip, great transition because you're right. He's definitely going to go to the Utah Jazz. Cooper is going to go. He's the next best player besides Cooper. He's going to go number one. He also is going to be working out for Dallas, and he'll be in the green room going number one. How's the NBA Finals been tickling your fancy?
I watched 5 seconds of it so far. 5 seconds of two games I've watched, and it included a game winner by Tyrese Halliburton. So that was pretty cool. I turned it on my phone at dinner for the kids to watch the last 5 seconds to see that incredible game-winning shot. Going back to Indiana, DK, are we going to get at least a split by the Pacers? Go back game five in OKC 2-2? It's going to be a good series.
Real series starts back in Indiana. It's going to be more live in Indiana, if that's the word, more NBA Finals-ish. A lot of heat on Oklahoma City for that production and that event not feeling or acting like an NBA Finals game, more of a regular season game. I know they added a Larry O'Brien trophy to the court for game two. They're trying their best to make it feel more finals-y. It doesn't. More people than not are like you. I watched a little bit. I saw the highlights. Not great for the sport. Not great for you should let your kids watch the whole second half of the NBA Finals, Rip, by the way. What are we doing? Why are we restricting the youth of the NBA Finals?
We're at baseball practice. I'm telling them how to field a ground ball and make a clean throw to first. We can't watch NBA when we're out on the field.
I remember only one line drive diving catch I made in T-ball. All other memories of baseball have been forgotten. I remember every single second of Craig Elo almost getting kicked in the face. Eastern Conference Finals. Okay, Rip? You remember these things. Fair though. Fair. You're like everybody else. It's not as captivating. When it's super captivating in a handful of ways, but you have these ebbs and these flows of the NBA Finals where really great in batches and then really bad in batches, hard to watch consistently. That's been the take amongst fans, humans, and a lot of my group chats with the NHL Finals versus the NBA Finals. One is these two NBA side, these two underdog teams that are scrappy, fun to watch if you're a hoops head, hard defensively. They're fighting. They're both fighting to win this championship. Neither franchise has ever got there, but none of the names that we know about, none of the people that we have consistently heard about for the last 5 years in the sport, and now add to the NBA Finals this choppy process of heavy timeouts, a lot of fouling, a lot of free throwing, a lot of challenging, rip, TV breaks still. There's just a lot of let me look at my phone time. Maybe I can do this. Let's look at this video of the top 12 hotels in Laughlin during NBA games. I'm watching this NHL series, even when it's a blowout. Florida was up 4-1 yesterday. Everybody's fighting. There's no breaks. The commercials are less. There's no timeouts. There's no challenges. If there are penalties, if there are challenges in the end, NHL, it's handled quickly. It's a game of action. Things are moving quickly. So I think that's a big takeaway. Just in you're not alone at all in that. However, it's been good. I like Halliburton. I'm looking forward now to being in Indy. I think Indianapolis is a terrific city. It's one of our favorite cities. Rip will take more ownership in the finals. We'll see what that looks like on television. It's going to be tonight and into the weekend. So keep your eyes open for the vibe. We need a vibe change. We've had all the best plays. We've had comebacks. We've had big shots in the fourth quarters. We've had defensive stops to win games, and still these teams haven't captivated the world like really like the finals of the French Open did for 3 hours. It's a different level of greatness. We'll talk about that too because that was really good. So that's my big take on it. I've had fun watching it. I too wouldn't show my let my get my kids locked down on a couch to watch this game because this game you'll remember for the rest of your life or this player is doing something great. If this was game two and the Nuggets were playing and Joker was doing his thing, I might have my kids sit down and watch that whole game. Maybe if it's Kevin Durant's last run. I want to talk about him too, Rip. So I think we're all on the same page. What else about the NBA playoffs? Anything else while we're here? Playoff wise?
Yeah, the appeal just hasn't been there. I'm kind of ashamed to say it, but I've watched more hockey. Everyone knows I'm in my mid 30s now, but I've watched more hockey in the last 2 weeks than I've watched in my entire life combined. I think I've watched almost two full overtime periods of the Stanley Cup Finals. Sam Bennett, huh? That guy's pretty amazing. But yeah, more NHL than NBA for me is a first. And yeah, there's just not much appeal to the NBA Finals right now.
I'll be watching. I still love it. I still love it. And I think that Oklahoma City, when they're mentally there means that they have to be just aggressive enough to let those runs not be game-breaking runs like Yannick Sinner got broke. You can't get completely broken because the Pacers will slide in. They'll slide in and go on a 22-point run before you even know it while you're sulking about a couple missed free throws. So keep that confidence up, keep that swag up. Phoenix Suns talking free agency. Kevin Durant's out of town. This is good. I saw a couple Phoenix Suns jerseys online at Ross Rip. They've moved into the discount aisles, 29.99. You can find those things now. If you're looking for a white or purple Kevin Durant J, head to your local Ross and Gilbert. Get those for your kiddos. That'll be a throwback. He'll be happy to wear that in college 10 years from now. Maybe a cool jersey. Perhaps even not a cool jersey. That might be one of the misses because Kevin played on every fucking team. But we're resetting the Suns. This is good news for Suns fans because we're resetting the damn roster. It's going to start with Kevin. He's going to be the first major move. Bradley Beal's going to be the second one. There's talks of a buyout. We got rich ownership, so that's something that's doable. That'll be the next piece. And then the team has to build around Devin Booker, who, by the way, Rip, what a sweet soul, was up in Flagstaff, beautiful city, Flagstaff, Arizona, playing golf at Flagstaff Ranch, a public golf course up in Flagstaff with just kids chasing him down. He is him. Booker is him. So let's build around Booker. Let's throw the thought of getting rid of Booker out the window. So Kevin Durant's value. Here we are. KD. There's lots of destinations. The Spurs have jumped out. Shams has said the Spurs. The Spurs are the glaring, bouncy light along with the Houston Rockets. There's another pairing out there, Rip, that could be the Denver Nuggets. This is also pairing with Nikola, pairing just this last great run for Kevin Durant with the right players. This is why it's important. This is why the Houston Rockets thing smells bad, or the Miami Heat thing smells bad. He has to go carry Wiggins in Miami. He's gonna have to go carry these young guys and deal with Dylan Brooks's ups and downs again. It's another Draymond Green situation for Kevin. He's too chill for that. So I really like San Antonio. Him and Wemby, beautiful. The Spurs are willing to part with some guys that unless you're an NBA head, you don't even know about. Devin Vassell, as they say in the league. Harrison Barnes has a contract just to move him away. And then Minnesota. Keep your eyes on Minnesota. This is the blinking. Minnesota's in this range of attack. They could attack or they could kind of subdue. We've seen it in the NBA a lot. If they move into attack mode and they have new ownership now, so that could make sense. I like that. His contract, get some players back on Phoenix, some youngsters perhaps, and then go ahead and plug in Kevin Durant. I don't know what that looks like players wise, Rip. I'd have to do a trade tracker again. I just had a dream of Minnesota. That when I say it, when I feel it, mark the tape. Minnesota, probably some young defensive guys back. Maybe one or two defensive guys and a shooter I'd be happy with. I don't even have names. Winston, pull some names from Minnesota.
I'll give you a name, Luca Garza. KD straight up for Luca Garza, 1 star. Let's go.
1 star bump. Luca Garza on that rec from Rip. Oh, 1 star bump too, Dickie V. Cancer free, or happy birthday, Dickie V. Cancer free, I believe, and another birthday for Dickie V. Great 1 star recruit. Episode 4, I believe. If you want to go back in the time machine and give that a listen, go right ahead. One last free agency thing is DeAndre Ayton. Lakers been sniffing around for a big man here in Portland. There's been sightings, there's been 1 star rumors. I don't think the Trailblazers want to keep building with him because he's hit that age where the knees can go at any time, and he also thinks he's better than he is. Perfect place to go to LA. This is where you go when you are that player with the Morris brothers down in Los Angeles. So keep your eyes open on that. The French Classic, man, Roland Garros. Really great tennis for the last 2 weeks being played in Paris. So, Rip, this is the last. Tennis moves in these spurts of different courts. So this is the last tournament on clay courts, which is actually crinkled up brick, is what that is. They crunch down brick and they sprinkle the brick on the court to create that. It's not actual clay. However, the finals ended up being between Carlos Alcaraz against Yannick Sinner, and it was 5 hours and 25 minutes of just incredible, incredible tennis. Please, for the love of God, tell me you got your eyes on that.
I got my eyes on the final score. I did not watch 1 second of that match. Too early for me.
Rip, you got to take a look. This might have been the best tennis match ever. Period. That's crazy to say that. The good news for tennis is that this Yannick Sinner is 22, Carlos Alcaraz is 23. This is going to keep going. We have a whole new rivalry going, and these are the best shot makers hitting at speeds that are 10, 15 miles out per hour faster than some of the legends we've seen in the past. The spin is much heavier. It's because of the rackets. Some of it's the athletic ability, but things are changing in tennis. Get on board. This summer is a great time to go get a tennis racket and go hit. Get out there and hit. Don't let your friends go play pickleball. Don't think pickleball is a good substitution. Tennis is the answer. Just watch a little bit of pro tennis. If you're not fired up to go play, you got something wrong with you. Because this is the best sport going right now. Professional tennis. You want to talk about a sport with nonstop fucking action, no breaks, no challenges? This is it. You want to talk about a sport with no teammates to save you, no coach to come in and give you a timeout, a little breaky break if you want one? Ain't happening. It's you in your brain, by yourself, in your body, against one other human. This in UFC is the closest thing. The only difference is you ain't fighting for 5 hours and 35 minutes in the UFC. This shit is a battle. So turn it up. Next big event, Wimbledon. It's coming up. I know Rip loves it when I say that word. We move from clay over to grass. The grass season comes next. So good shit from tennis. Big hand clap for tennis. This is a huge moment in coming out party for these new players. Dude, that guy Yannick Sinner, Rip, he's Italian. He's Italian. He doesn't look Italian. He has red hair. Did you see him? He was wearing that little green shirt, looked like a toddler.
Yeah, he's only what, 23 years old, 22 years old?
22, 23. He's from northern Italy. This part of Italy sits in the Dolomite Mountains, though, which is a skiing region. So he's a better skier than he was a tennis player. However, this whole region of Italy, once Mussolini took over, this was kind of more of a German area. This was not an Italian area. This is why Yannick Sinner doesn't look like a normal Italian, listeners, is what I'm saying. This is a mountainous region of the Swiss and German Alps of northern Italy that didn't become Italian until 1940s. So Yannick Sinner, man, I mean, this guy's dad still works as a chef at a mountain making schnitzel up there. If you go up to the Dolomite Mountains, so this guy comes from a great family. If you need a tennis player to root for Yannick Sinner, this redhead. Everybody should root for redheads anyway. It's good luck. It will bring good luck upon you. All right. Rip, are you sad to see that Nick Chubb is going to hop on the Houston Texans? Does that make you happy? Is this going to be the place that Nick Chubb finally finds success?
He had a lot of success in Cleveland. I never know about that guy's injury status. He's getting closer to 30 and a lot of injury history. And another breaking news, the running backs, DK, live reaction to this. J.K. Dobbins, now a member of the Denver Broncos. J.K. Dobbins within the last 20 minutes.
Classic Broncos signing, getting the late stage running back who can do some third downs. They're not afraid of injuries up there in Denver. They're afraid to take that risk. Not a bad signing there. I think the talk of the town right now is free agency shaking up a little bit with some wide receivers not reporting to camp. People not reporting to camp. We have TJ Watt not reporting to Pittsburgh. A lot of information floating of him in a Commander's uniform. We know Brandon Ayuk hasn't been happy in San Francisco. Well, guess who else isn't happy? The wide receiver one, Rip, down in Washington for the Commanders. Scary Terry didn't report. One Star reporting right now. There's talks of a Brandon Ayuk meet up with fellow Sun Devil in the country's capital and bring Scary Terry out to San Francisco. Just change the vibe a little bit. Ayuk is not fucking happy in the Bay. He needs to go eat some Little Lucas. He needs to smoke some of that good yay area weed, relax a little bit. Ayuk, he seems very wound up to be a professional football player playing for a max contract. So that's been going around in the rumor world of the NFL. Your guy Aaron Rodgers signed in Pittsburgh. That's not a surprise to anybody, but it's fucking blah. Who cares? Boring. I don't even think Pittsburgh Steelers are happy with that. Really, Rip. What's your final take on Rodgers now landing in Pittsburgh? Is this gonna get this team past 8-8?
Yeah, not my guy at all. Can't stand that guy, and unfortunately, I think it's going to end up costing Mike Tomlin his job when it goes up in flames. I know Steeler fans are not happy about how the last 8 to 10 years have played out. When the last postseason victory was in like 2017 or something like that. Aaron Rodgers is not going to put them over the top, and I think you'll see a new head coach in Pittsburgh this time next year.
Feels right. Feels
Bill
like a time.
Cowher, Bill Cowher coming back, baby.
Bring him back. He's had some serious health issues, Red, but bring him back. Bring him back. You love the old coaches. One star idea alert, Rip. You could be the commissioner. Just start a men's league with older coaches, and you got to pay a significant of money to go play for them. So you want to play for Larry Brown? It's like a draft to go play on his team, but it's you can pay $50. You can go coach you at the local YMCA. You're the only person on this earth who loves coaches above the age of 80. I just saw Don Nelson collecting his award at the NBA Finals. By the way, how cool does he look? That was the first time that he's left the island of Maui in 8 years.
Had like the Chris Mullen haircut going too.
Chris Mullen, he had a crispy tan, starting to look a little bit like a waterman, like a Hawaiian. He's wearing the Lucas. He's still upset with that trade, like the rest of us are. Cooper Flag aside, everybody's pissed off. He would be on my list. I would pay, I don't know, I'd pay $150 to go hang out and let Don Nelson coach me around for a little bit. I'd rather probably chill with the dinner. Maybe this is a stupid idea. Scratch that idea, Rip, from the idea list. Go ahead. What's your one star moment of the week?
Oh man, one star moment, DK. As everyone knows, school is wrapping up. For some people, it's already wrapped up. From here in Long Beach, California, we got about 2 days left in the 2024-25 school year. My third grade son's school had what they call like a field day. They basically walk down to a park next to the school. It's like 15-minute walk. Let the kids play all day, football, soccer, croquet, bocce ball, whatever games they had out there. Had like a pizza lunch and basically just got them out of the classroom for the day. Kind of a fun way to end the year. I took the day off and happened to be one of the chaperones for that. I was manning the bocce ball station, showing kids how to play the French game of bocce ball. Is it French? I have no idea. The Austrian game of bocce ball, teaching them the ropes, probably the wrong, teaching them
Italian.
Italian. All right,
I
there we
gotta get
go.
in there.
Italian, teaching them all the wrong rules because I have no idea how to play it myself. Just basically trying to go after the little white ball. But anyway, so kids lost interest in that after about 30 minutes because none of them are Italian, none of them are French or Austrian. So I moved on over to just slow pitch and wiffle balls. My bread and butter, slow pitch and wiffle balls to kids. And so I'm pitching to these third graders, whacking the ball to the outfield, whatever. And then a group of kids comes in and takes over the field and starts playing a football game, a back and forth like touch football game. So meanwhile, I'm still pitching. I kind of wait till they get out of the way. So it's kind of all under my supervision. I'm the only adult out there with about 20 third graders. I turn around. Next thing you know, DK, I hear a smack. I knew it wasn't good. I turn around. There's the biggest kid out there, hunched over, grabbing his eyeball, and I'm like, oh shit. The kid that was swinging the bat, just taking a practice swing, took a hard swing. This kid was running back from a football play behind him. And this is what I always tell kids at practice: do not swing bats around other kids. Didn't get a chance to say it here. Kid whacked him in the eye. Within like 30 seconds, it was like a welt the size of basically a lemon, a small lemon or a small tennis ball. This poor kid uh, immediately ushered off to urgent care. And yeah, just one star moment of the week. Basically, I was kind of in charge of that whole thing. I kind of let the situation happen. It wasn't directly my fault, but as the only adult there, I should have laid down the law and told him not to swing the bat. So I'm sure the kid's okay. Probably just needed a big ice pack on it for about 60 minutes. But one star moment of the week, man. I ruined the kid's day. He had to cut short his field day because he got whacked in the eye by a wiffle ball bat.
Wiffle ball bats, man. Hey, good lesson learned with a wiffle and not a wood or a metal right there, but always the worst. At least that thing stayed in the socket. Ain't nothing more traumatic for the youngsters when you got an eyeball on the ground rolling around.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't right on the eye. It was like right above, right above the eye where the eyebrow is. So it's a welt like right on the corner of the eye. But that thing blew up like he was Evander Holyfield in the ring after taking a hard right hook to the
Oh
face.
yeah, so he'll be running around like Stephen Mill, like Elon Musk was. One star moment for sure. Rip small rumors though, that's crazy with our time. Elon Musk getting black eyes for probably for attacking other people in government. That's just happening right now. Elon Musk. What a world that we live in. What a time to be alive. Stay away from black eyes, youngsters. That's the moral of the story. Focus on rockets and hitting home runs only. One star moment of the week for me. Guess how many times I had to take a break while putting together this damn crib, Rip?
I'm going five.
At least 15. That's the only way to get through these. That's the advice that people don't tell you with these cribs. First of all, I'm sorry, mother-in-law, thank you. But don't buy this. Don't. There's people who you buy cribs that come in 150 pieces, and there's people that go buy the floor model. We're floor model people. I'm a floor model person. I cannot have the patience for these. There's too many. We now live in a day and age where things click together. Things just we've IKEA'd and then we've leveled up from IKEA. We're in the next phase of life. These types of things that come with the mini Allen wrenches, tuh, I spit on them. And the only key to getting them is you get to a point, it's like steam where it fills up in the tea kettle, and it gets to a point where your brain just can't even focus on it, and you got to take a break. I took about 16 breaks, but God damn it, we got through it. My pregnant wife was involved. Good, bad, or ugly. We fucking did it as a team. We got it done. You were right. It's about 6 hours, but you got to take a lot of breaks. That's the key. That's the one star moments. Every time getting to a level where I think I can't imagine that they really want you to put the wooden dowd in that fucking hole. And then the wooden dowd breaks on you. And that's when you just lose your shit. So applause to everybody who's ever put together a fucking crib. I applaud you.
Did you do what every expectant parent does after they put a crib together? Did you test drive it? Did you jump in there and take a 2 hour nap?
No, I'm too big. Can you get in and we got the different size cribs.
You ever heard of fetal position?
I should put animals in there though, huh? Just to give it a test drive. Guy should. I get nervous about tightening these things up with the Allen wrench they give you, the mini one. I need a mid-size. I need about a 6 incher. Pause. I can't use the small Allen wrench. I can't. I start getting arthritis. I start doing the Tua. pose with my fingers when I start turning those things. Don't send me those as gifts anymore, people. Don't send me any gift that I have to spend 6 hours putting together. Okay? We'll figure out a different option. Call me. We'll talk about options together. We'll do this as a unit. Don't, I'm Rip. I know you're thinking about it. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Recommendation of the week. I have two. I'm gonna start though with this lovely hat that I'm wearing that you complimented me on. I've got my summer hats are in. They've arrived for me. And I've discovered a super positive, interesting way to look at this new betting generation of degenerate losers most of the time. You lose. That's what happens when you bet on sports. But these degenerates who bet online on DraftKings in particular, who actually engage with the company, this is the next level of better. They actually engage with humans or AI. I think they still might be humans at the company and focus on trying to hack the system on the consumer side. This is the better side. And then the business side is kind of like a casino host, if you will. They actually communicate with the DraftKings better and call them and talk to them and give them incentives to continue betting on their thing. Anyway, a friend of mine has started gifting in a whole new way, courtesy of his gambling addiction. And the way that this happens now is that this company, instead of giving out fucking money or valuable things in the world, started paying out incentive-based programs with fanatic points. So my good friend who now has he's from Colorado. So the man has every single Avalanche jersey, every single Denver Bronco throwback, current. He probably already has the J.K. Dobbins uh, Broncos away jersey. Rip it. He's probably already have it. So he's accumulated six figures plus of these fanatics points. So what he does now is he goes and he's at chills. We were chilling in this case at a Vietnamese restaurant, and I said, "Hey, I'm trying to decide if I should become an Oregon Ducks or an Oregon State Beaver fan." Because I live here now. I want to root for one. I want to pick up some merch and a little bit of the thing. It's clear as day that if you have an opportunity to root for the Beavers, you root for the Beavers, right, Rip? That's an easy decision, right?
I can't agree with that. I'm going with the Ducks.
Really? We love Beavers. We're Beaver lovers, though.
Shout out to our guy Andrew Rossi, man. I can't go against those sick uniform combinations and all that funding from Nike.
Well,
Oregon
that's
Ducks all the
also
way.
problematic because they're like the good looking. You have two kids, one really good looking kid, one kid hits the ugly tree a little bit more times, and the good looking kid gets all the attention. Meanwhile, Corvallis, the ugly stepbrother, gets no attention. My heart goes to them.
That's
My
actually
heart.
true. I always root for the underdog. It would be Oregon State. The only reason I'm saying Oregon is because that's our next Little League baseball team. But yeah, Oregon State Beavers all the way. Got to go with the
Okay, so
underdog.
yours was homework. Good. Thank you. We love Beavers. We're back on the same page. So I said, I'm trying to decide, whatever, I already told you. And he said, well, you should go with the Beavers because for all reasons that we already discussed. And he goes, here, look, we'll pick out some merch that you want. That was it. And he sent me a link, and all of a sudden I was in Wonderland. I decided I wasn't going to get any merch because guess what, Rip? It doesn't apply yet to my rule of I have to live there for 12 months or longer to rep that team, to be a part of that team. I still have 6 more months until I can get a Beavers hoodie. It's going to take some time. However, I decided to look up some hats for the Arizona Cardinals and the Phoenix Suns. Found two amazing hats, 47s. I bought them. I'm loaded for the summer, but I didn't buy them. I sent the link back to my buddy who's got all his Fanatics points and he buys them. So now his new theory in gift giving, rather than him going to the mall and getting a scented candle or getting a gift certificate at Best Buy, I don't know if people even fucking do that anymore. He just knows that they have a favorite team. Maybe you like the Buffalo Bills. Maybe your wife likes the New Orleans Saints. Rip, I know your wife likes the Niners. What if you just said, hey, pick out some items from this link? Fanatics. Fanatics has 18,000 items from the Phoenix Suns that are hats. 18,000 hats, Phoenix Suns, okay? It was glorious. So, wreck of the week. If you're a degenerate gambler and you're collecting these side things, instead of you stacking. He was ready to buy me a starter jacket, Rip. I was ready. I almost bought a Phoenix Suns starter jacket, and he didn't even blink at the amount of points that it cost. Didn't even hesitate one iota at all. I didn't. I don't need any more jackets. But if you're a gambler out there, go ahead and start gifting people fucking gear. It's kind of a cool gift. And then I got to not only you get to gift give twice because you get to gift give the moment you buy it for them because they picked it out. And then it arrives a couple days later and you get a text, thank you so much, or you get to re-gift. So it's a double bang gift. You get to personalize it. And if you're going to gamble and go waste your fucking money on gambling anyway, collect the points and then re-gift those points to others because you don't need more fucking jerseys. You're 40 years old. What are you, a creep? What are you, some
Do you
kind of creepo? Give them out to other people who actually go to the games and support these things and who are fans coming up in the game. There you go.
do you think the casinos and sports books in Laughlin are hooked up with this Fanatics points? Can I? Because you that's the only time I ever gamble is when I go to Laughlin. I got a trip. Everyone knows I got a trip upcoming in a couple months there. Can I leave the city of Laughlin with about 3,000 Fanatics points some way?
The only thing in the city of Lofton, it's unfortunately it's been tradition there for years. The only incentive program they have are discounts at the prophylaxis stations inside of the bathrooms at Aquarius. It's the only discount program that exists. And Don Laughlin wanted it that way, so this isn't anything new. However, you can get 10-cent prophylactics. There's a variety of options at the Aquarius Hotel bathrooms for any type of oral, anal, or normal sex that you want to participate in.
10 cents to save me from chlamydia is worth every penny, DK.
It's the way Don wanted it, man. I know we don't write the rules. You know that how it goes, Rip. What's your rec? What do you got for the people?
I got just, I'm going to say 8 words. It's going to be very short and sweet, but it's a true life hack for anyone who doesn't know. The 8 words, here they come, DK. You ready? Get a pen and paper. You ready to write this down? Get a Sharpie because I don't want it getting ripped up and erased anyway. You ready? 8 words.
Go.
Put on chapstick before going to the dentist. What does that mean to you? That's my rec of the week.
I mean, that sounds like the closer for the Diamondbacks has some lips that looks like he's been doing something to the dentist before. Sounds like a bad porno,
It
is
could
what
be
it
a
sounds
bad
like.
porno, but it's really a life hack, DK. Because sometimes you go to the dentist, you don't expect to have your mouth pried open for hours at a time. Your lips start cracking and getting all crazy. If you put on chapstick before that trip, it saves you. It's like a, what do they call a preemptive? It's like a cancer screening before you have cancer. It's a preemptive measure to save your lips. Every time you go to the dentist, no matter if it's for a cleaning, a crown, a root canal, if you put on chapstick, your life will be so much better when you get home. That's it.
Where'd you get that? So you practiced that? That sounds like something you got from the freak off trials.
It's not, I've been practicing for years. It's my one value that I raise my kids on. I tell my kids they go to school every morning. I remind
Oh
them every
boy.
morning before they go to school, put on chapstick before you go to the dentist. It's my
Oh
one value I
boy.
want to pass on to my kids.
Oh, sweet Lord Jesus. We might have a I am chapstick. I do approve it. If you remember when I first moved back from Hawaii, I couldn't even. I got had some. I needed some chapstick. I'm not an everyday user. I think we got to tread lightly, though. I think you gotta let the humans evolve, so we don't need chapstick in every situation. Where people might take advantage over time if you got just the most luscious lips ever. Do you know the closer for the Diamondbacks I'm talking about, who has pink lips?
No, I do not.
Save it. Google him next time. Winston will save it. There's something real erotic going on with one of the closers for he gave up the game against the Mariners last night, by the
Oh,
way.
it's a guy that's the elbows. I mean, half their staff, their elbows are blown out now. So he's got bigger problems than chapped lips.
Oh, chap lifts and blown elbows. Sounds like a porn set, man. All the makings of a porn set. What a disaster going on with the Diamondbacks. Rips reactions, hit the music. I mentioned it. Cooper Flag's headed to Dallas for a visit on the 17th. Mavericks have the first pick. Anything else that you think gonna change there, Rip? This has got to happen. This has got to happen. Are you gonna throw anything into the universe that's not Larry Brown centric with the number one pick?
No, it's the easiest number one pick since Wemby a few years
Easy.
ago. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, they've already kind of gone through the combines, and it's a done deal. He probably didn't even need to attend. It's one of those type of things. So yeah, there's no Shadur Sanders drop coming for Cooper Flag. He's going to be a Maverick. I think they're already selling his jerseys in the team store.
Yep. I got same page, Rip. Get yourself a George Kirby jersey. Man might be the best pitcher in baseball. Struck out 14 in his first win. You like that? First win, and we say best player in baseball. God, we are one stars. We are just complete one stars going on here. Which MLB team so far, Rip, has surprised you the most this season?
I'm going to say the Giants. I mean, everyone would point to the Tigers because they had the best record in baseball, but they actually had a really good record in the second half last year, so you could see it coming a little bit. To me, the Giants, they signed Willie Adames in the offseason, got a couple of other small acquisitions, but to come out of nowhere and be in contention in the best division in baseball, the Giants, that they're really good at home. They win a lot of close games. They have a lights out closer, but really no superstars on the team. So a real team effort, and they're rolling right now.
Bill Belichick and his girl in his personal life, and Bill Belichick, whatever the fuck's happening there. 1 to 5 stars, one being completely okay with it, 5 stars being completely sick of this story. Where are you? And does Bill Belichick have a good season at North Carolina next year?
I'm a little intrigued by the story just because it's so out there. I can never erase from my mind the picture of him sitting next to her dad, who's my age, I think, and he looks younger than I do. Just sitting next to him and her at a table, it's just the most bizarre thing you could ever imagine. I don't think it'll affect him at North Carolina as much as on the field, but I think he's almost 80 years old, man. Is he really going to relate to college kids and be in the NIL game and all this stuff? I don't think he's going to have a great year. I'm calling 7-5 down at UNC.
7-5. I don't think he's going to see 500. I think he's going to one and done, and this thing's going to get uglier and uglier and uglier. And guess what? I'm here for it. This is a Netflix documentary just writing itself right in front of us in so many different ways. And the story only gets better if this is a fucking train wreck in North Carolina, which it very well could be. Could be, Rip. It's been 35 years since Bay Area legend MC Hammer dropped You Can't Touch This, topped the charts. To this day, 2025, Rip, what's your favorite? Rip Rent's favorite sports pump-up song of all time. You're hearing them now as the kids come up. You're all-star managing. You're hearing all kinds of them. Right now, 2025, favorite sports pump-up song.
I mean, it's going to take a lot to change this, DK, but we talked to an MLB superstar in Spencer Torkelson about making this his walk-up song. It's Eminem. It's Lose Yourself. I mean, when the beat drops on that, especially in Detroit, if you're a slugger in Detroit and you don't have that walk-up song, you're doing something wrong. It's the number one for me. Actually, my son's onto it. I was so proud. He came in our lounge the other day where we have Alexa set up. He said, Alexa, because he didn't know the name of the song. He said, Alexa, he's 6 years old. He said, play the best song by Eminem. Within 3 seconds, I heard that hook. I heard Alexa start it. I got chills, DK.
Damn, you guys, there you go, Rip. You are a good father, man. And you're a very rich, wealthy man just hanging out in your lounge. You rich man, you. Unbelievable. Thank you for chilling with us and our lounge listeners. You guys are the best. Give us 5 stars. Throw a comment in. Follow us on social. Tell your friends. Summer's here, though. We'll be back. I apologize about going super heavy on ice cream and sherbet. That was real heavy on the beginning. I don't know why I'm telling you, I haven't felt pure happiness through food since the sherbet hit me, though. It's been years, okay? Maybe it was a poke bowl about 4 years ago that hit me like this. So sorry for not being sorry. Love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Send them some now and laters. See you next week.